got task mod activated
Situation log adjusted.
just to help out with getting the whole process started for testing out the Giga Engineering mod. The Giga Engineering mod is a total pile of just this ain't right. I'll just put it that way. I'll show you quickly kind of the things I've been doing with this.
Technological acquisition successful.
It's an orbital bastion, which gives me 60 naval capacity, extra starting springs for ships, and a +4 to fleet command. Also, it gives military logistics, which is a special resource that I don't even know what it does. To be honest, I don't even know what it does.
System survey complete.
So it adds, the mod adds a few ascension perks. One of which is Giga-Structural Constructs. I think that's all it actually really gives. But it modifies the
System survey complete.
Because it adds habitats to it. Let's see if I can't try to find some of those. That Admiralty construct had three different stages. I think 3 different stages. So here's one of the
planetary surface settlement established.
It's an Elysium ring, like from the rather politically charged movie. It has 25 tiles. It's a
ship augmentations completed.
Orbital habitat. Just looks really cool. Also gives you a macro engineering testing station, which this one is giving me super engineered alloys, which gives me extra armor hit points, I guess, and 75 engineering research per month. Deal with this later. Where are they coming from? Do I really care? Okay. Here they are. Do that. Won't take them long to get there. So I already showed you that. I showed you that. What do I have in here? Oh, yes, a stellar particle accelerator, which gives +1 exotic particles,
technological acquisition successful,
hit points, and 75 physics research. There's another one that gives society research. I just haven't built it yet. There's a fusion suppressor, which can go a couple of different routes. Right now it's giving me 500 energy and 750 physics per month. I took a G sequence, main body G sequence star, and our main sequence
construction complete.
Star, excuse me. Compress it down to a black hole. There's 2 different ways that you can do that. You can either compress it down to a black hole or detonate it. If you detonate it, it turns all the planets lifeless, but it gives a special resource for them all. Kind of cool, actually. There's a couple of different things you can detonate, which is rather amusing. What do I have in GeForce? Oh yeah, here's a Matryoshka brain, a reality simulator. Right now it's giving me 1,500 each, plus a brain connection, which is just not even, this is broken right here, because not only does it give you all of this per month and all of that stuff just because of the Matryoshka brain connection, it also gives you 8 of these habitable sectors, and each one of these sectors has 25 tiles that you can put whatever on. And because I'm already starting out as a machine race, I get an extra 25% goodies for every tile that I put on here. Granted, I think this is like 7 levels of upgrade or something like that. Maybe it's 6. It's ridiculous. It costs a lot.
Anomalous surface variable
detected. It would probably take the better part of a century to build if I was playing a normal game and not using the task mod to speed things up. I don't know if in a normal game you'd even be able to finish one because of the cost and the number of stages and how long it would take to build them. I have 2 of these. Oh, no, the other one is... Where's the other one? Oh, Gordon. Yeah, I've got the other one right here. because apparently it's okay to build multiple versions of things that triple your research speed, pretty much. Moving along, I've got around a black hole, I have a Penrose sphere, which there are two ways you can develop this. Either you can do the route that I did, where you get 350 energy per month and you can build a ring world around it, because why not? Or you can turn it into a giant black hole bomb. What a Penrose sphere is it's like a Dyson sphere, except it's mirrored on the inside, and so the energy, the photons bounce around and bounce around and bounce around and bounce around through some... Essentially, you're feeding, if I remember correctly, in real-world physics, you're feeding small amounts of matter into a rotating black hole to produce the jets, and then you siphon energy off the jets. Well, in this case, if you build it to be a bomb, it will destroy this system and systems around it in such a way that will actually affect and change the hyperlane layout around that particular system. I do want to try to mess around with that and see what I can do. What do I have here in Polkar? Yeah, another fusion suppressor, an automated strip mine, which is not active at the moment.
System survey complete.
Apparently you can only have one of those, which is kind of disappointing after looking at being able to have multiple Matryoshka brains. I'll show you where the other one is here in a moment. Over in Wemel, I have ring worlds. Ring worlds out various orifices. We've got the regular ring world, which has 4 sectors, or sections. You have a Titanic ring world, which has 6, and then a Behemoth, which has 8. You have to build each of these. You can't just build a Behemoth. You have to build a regular one, then you can build a Titanic around that, and then a Behemoth. All in all, this system has 18 habitable sectors. And of course, because they're all ring worlds, they're perfect for whatever species you're doing, and they all have 25 tiles. So go nuts, be happy. Have, 7,000 energy per month, because
System survey
why
complete.
not? The real fun one, and I'm gonna be doing something nasty up in this one here, but the real fun one I have over in Rangshan. This is the nickel Dyson beam. I am not going to fire it right now because I want to show another friend how this works, but essentially you build it. There's 4 or 5 stages, which will look really, really cool as they're being assembled. And then you have to take one of your construction ships, find a planet, and I already have it marked. It's actually these people's capital planet. It doesn't matter if you own the space or not, apparently. Let's see if I can do this. Construction, build, thingy. Planetary target marker. Now I've already have one out, so I can't put another out. But essentially, you quote unquote build that planetary target marker, and it shows up on a planet that you can, whatever planet is applicable. You click on that. Again, you do not have to own the system. I've blown up this race's planets before. I've done it twice already. Really, really amusing. And then when you activate it, you get 4 different options. You can destroy You can destroy the life on it. You can destroy infrastructure. You can turn it into a molten planet, or you could just crack it like the World Cracker Colossus super weapon. What happens is this wormhole forms above the planet. All of this energy that's been building up for, I guess, 2 or 3 years, and the nickel Dyson beam gets funneled into that wormhole, travels through the wormhole, and just punches straight through the planet. You built a literal Death Star. Yeah. There's a few other things I want to try building. There's a type of energy collector from a black hole. It's different than the Penrose sphere. It's an acronym. I'll figure it out as I go along. But yeah, I figured you'd be interested in seeing how not right this mod is. Yeah.